that's changed since I started in this business is the sheer amount of technology that's available to us, and the absolute craziness in terms of the expansion of the attack surface. I mean, when I started this business, you know, the internet was just underway. Nicholas Negroponte said the internet's the most overhyped yet underestimated phenomenon in history. He was right, even though it sounds like a contradiction in terms, because our imagination got ahead of our ability to deliver, and yet it was underestimated because what you've seen since the dot-com crash in terms of how technology has permeated our lives is absolutely unprecedented. Along with that comes this expansion of the attack surface that makes it brutally hard for all of us in the industry to be able to defend. So the thing I'm most worried about going forward is that we've started to see an evolution in attacks from intrusive attacks, which are designed to capture information or to steal money, to disruptive attacks. And we saw evidence of that with the DDoS attacks on the New York banks about a year and a half ago, to the potential for disruptive attacks as we move to the Internet of Things. People don't understand this, but today, other than people accessing the Internet, and there's 2.4 billion of us with phones and tablets and PCs, there's another billion devices connected to the Internet. Things ranging from your automobile, elements in your automobile, sensors in your automobile, vending machines, and smart meters, for example. By the end of this decade, 200 billion items will be under digital control and connected to the Internet. That becomes still another dimension to this attack surface. And as opposed to having to deliver a physically destructive attack manually, you will be able to deliver these physically destructive attacks over the Internet. And that window is opening now. I worry that society, our use of technology, could be disrupted if we don't come to grips with how we solve this problem. And we can only solve this problem holistically. Technology, what we do at RSA day in and day out, will play a very big role. And I believe we can produce the technology to defend ourselves. But we need far more political leadership to help us change laws, to help us understand what the right norms are in the digital world that haven't been developed yet, how we're expected to behave, nation to nation, business to consumer, person to person. All of these norms have had centuries in the physical world to develop, and we're still not as good as we should be at it. We need to get there in the digital world as well.